Hi everyone, Catherine here with Catherine's Plate. Thank you so much for coming to my show today. I am going to be putting a roast in my crock pot. Y'all, you are not going to believe the flavors that I'm going to be putting with this roast, alright? I had a subscriber suggest this recipe to me, so I am going to definitely put it together because it sounds fantastic. Alright, now if you know me and you know when I put meats into my crock pot, I like to sear them first in a pan on front and back and the sides just to kind of give it another layer of color and flavor, and it'll certainly put a nice little crust on the top and the bottom of it. And what we're going to do after that is we're going to build the sauce that's going to go on top of it and infuse so much flavor. Alright, y'all ready? Let's just get started. Alright, so I'm going to get my pan nice and hot. I'm going to add some oil to it. Now I'm going to take my roast here. Now I'm using a chuck roast, so whatever roast you want to use, but I like the chuck roast because it's got a lot of marbling in there and fat, which will add a lot of flavor to it also and make it really tender. So I'm going to put some salt. And some cracked black pepper. Alright, I can definitely see that it's smoking in there, so I'm going to go ahead and just push it in really good. Alright, now I'm going to place it into my pan here. Upside down so that the salt and pepper side is down. We want to hear that sear. You hear it? Oh. Alright, leave it alone for just a few minutes. Now I'm going to salt and pepper this side so when we flip it, it's seasoned also. Now all we're looking for is a nice sear on the bottom of it. Okay, nice and brown and seared, okay? We don't want to cook the meat all the way through. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn it around now. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it smells good already, y'all. Alright, we're going to give it a few minutes on the opposite side, and then what I'm going to do is just take it along the sides, holding it in place so that we can brown the sides also. Alright, y'all, so once you get it all browned up, if you're doing that step, go ahead and put it in your crock pot. Now, if you're not going to brown up your meat, that's totally fine, y'all. That's just an optional step. Then go ahead and just put your raw piece of roast into your crock pot. Alright, y'all, now we're going to start building that other layer of flavor. Alright, y'all, so to get ready to build my paste for my roast, I'm using some, this is sun-dried tomatoes, and they're kind of in an oil. Alright, so we're just going to run our knife through it and chop it up. Whatever size you want is up to you. This is going to lay across the top of the roast and give it a lot of flavor. Alright, we're going to see if we got about half a cup. Oh, perfect, right there. To my medium bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now this is a really grated Parmesan here. Very fine. To that, I'm going to add my half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes that I had just roughly chopped up into tiny pieces. We're going to add that. I've got 2 tablespoons of finely minced garlic. 1½ teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. Alright, another flavor that's going to go into the roast paste is rosemary. Now I got some fresh rosemary here, and all I'm doing is just pulling it backwards off of the stem, and then I'm just chop this up really small. Alright, now I'm going to add my chopped rosemary. Now I got about 1 teaspoon in there. You can add whatever flavor you want, and if you want more in there, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead now and mix this up. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes to get a little bit more pasty there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Perfect. All right, I'm going to bring the roast back over here and then we're going to place it on top of there. All right, so now we're going to take our crumble here, our crumble paste, whatever you want to call it, and we're just going to lay it right on top of the roast. Push it in. Make like a casing for it. Alright y'all, I'm ready to put the lid on. I've set the timer in the crock pot for high at 4 hours. Now I'm going to check this at 4 hours, and if I need to cook it longer I will, because I really want it tender. Alright, if you want to cook it on low, like an all day low and slow, you can cook it at between 6 to 8 hours. Just check it y'all, make sure that it's tender and it's the way you like it. Alright y'all, we'll be back. Alright, it's been 5 hours. At 4 hours, I checked it and I was like, I wanted a little more tender, so I let it cook for another hour, and oh my gosh, it just about fell apart there, y'all. See? Look at that nice crust. Oh, yeah, you can hear that crust in there. And look at that juice it made down the bottom. Alright, y'all, I'm going to pull this thing out. I've been letting it rest for about 10 minutes just to kind of pull itself back together, and then I'm going to plate it up. Alright, so I got some tongs, and then I've got a spatula here that I'm just going to kind of hold everything together with. Look at that piece of meat, y'all. Right there. Oh. Alright, y'all, I'm cutting this for you. Gosh, it's like butter. Look at that nice crust on there. Alright. Pull that back a little bit so y'all can see that. Oh, right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, I'm going to try a little piece for you. All right, y'all, so tender. It's unbelievable. Oh, it smells delicious. Is that butter? I swear, I think it's butter. That's how tender it is, y'all. Alright, y'all. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to make y'all jealous. Alright, can y'all see that? Oh. Yep. Alright, one more bite. There was my chuck roast in the crock pot. I used Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, salt, pepper, rosemary. What can I say? Alright y'all, saw me enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below what you think of this recipe. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell notification so you always know when my shows are posted. Alright y'all, I'm going to have to let you go because my family is chomping at the bit again. Alright, I will see you on the next episode.